look. You can do slap on before work, and we're going to bring it back to basics. So all the products that I have are what you could get from Target, Priceline, some supermarket, everything I got here in Australia. Moisturizer. This is really great, but I know a lot of people are confused about what is going on with this. This is sensitive post-shave balm. It's an aftershave balm. The reason why it is good is because the main ingredient is glycerin, and that is going to help makeup stick to the skin. So that is the point of either moisturizing or putting primer, you know, this kind of thing, is to help the longevity of your makeup. Today, for my foundation, the Loreal Nude Magique cushion. Okay, so it's like a cross between cream and a liquid. So you get your little puff, and it comes like that. I'm going to start from the center of the face where I need it the most and work outwards. So just patting, squish squish, so just patting in and keeping the coverage where we need it. Now I'm not going to take the foundation up too much underneath the eye because I'm going to put concealer there, but what I will do with this foundation is bring it a little bit onto the eyelid because I want to prime the eyes. The reason why you want a primer on the eyelids is so the eyeshadow sticks to it. So the Benefit Shy Beam, it's a liquid matte highlighter, and this has a bit of a salmon peach undertone, which is going to cancel out. You see my dark circles? That's where I want to put it. Just there. Now this is a really liquidy, not creamy concealer, so I want to take a fluffy brush. It's like a round dome fluffy brush, and I just want to, in small circles, blend that out. And I want to take it in there because I can get really dark in there. I think it's a sinus thing, I don't know. And I bring it down the side of the nose. Because it's got that salmon hint to it, it really does cancel out that sort of darkness under there. Do bring it down the side of the nose a little bit. It does help with a slight nose contour as well. So this is such a great brush. Where is this one from? This is Sigma. You can get these in Australia. But this is also from Sigma. I think I may have got this on eBay. It's just a really small, I think it's an eyeliner brush, to be honest. Okay, now I just want to go in and with a little bit of my concealer, conceal all my little red dots and whatever. Like, check this one out up here above my brow. I think it's a burst capillary something. I'll just, oops. So this is good for going to work or a daytime look because you're not going to be too caked up. All blended. I like to take a powder puff. You can get these everywhere. I think I got this on eBay as well. I like to take a, like, this is a translucent, it's got no colour in there, and just tap it out onto the puff and make a taco. I'm not showing what I'm doing. Really mush it in away and literally just set under the eyes and just sort of where I want to keep that coverage, around the nose and the chin, maybe a little. Now this powder has no colour, so it literally just sets. With Anastasia's, you normally do get a spoolie on the end here, This is the second one I've had and they keep breaking off on me. I don't know why. It's really frustrating. It's really easy to use and it's very natural. So, by the way, with your powder puff, I always pop it over my finger so I can press against my face and I don't take off everything that I've just done. So, anyways, you need a little brush. You need to brush them from the beginning, brush them up. Just going to start here at the arch, at the bottom, feathering up into the brow, okay? From the bottom where the hairs start growing up into the brow. From the arch down. So we just filled it in, okay? Then we're going to start working towards the front here. From the bottom up in. Just basically drawing a line. A very light one though. And then feathering up into the brow. Here at the edge of the nose. The edge of the nose, that's where your brow should start. Now you tilt it and that's where your, from here out to the corner, that's where your arch should be. And then tilt it again. There is where it should end. So once I sort of have done my little line, then I might do a couple of little flicks up. And that's it. So now we want to go in and we want to blend all of this. So the good thing with the pencil, once you've done that line on the bottom, you can actually just blend it up into the hairs. And it's perfect. So, but what we want to do is just give it a little bit more shape here. So I'm going to brush it down there too. Sorry if I can get it in like this, if you can see. It's pointy, so I just want to go in where I brushed it down. I'm just going to make sure I bring out that arch and join it up. So we're going to go ahead now and brush it all through. Now we can go for the eyes. We have created our guideline for our eyes now. So I went to Target and found, I don't know if you can see that. This is a little palette by Sleek. This is the palette. It's called the Eye and Cheek Palette, A Midsummer's Dream. So you get two blushes. This is a blush and this is a blush topper. It says it's a blush topper. And it's really strong, so I would probably recommend that one as an eyeshadow. And then you get, you know, a basic cream or white, a light taupe. It's more of a taupe because it does have a little bit of a tiny browny maroony into it, and a dark taupe and a shimmery maroon. So this is from Sigma also. The E60 shader. It's a flat brush. So we want to lay down the colour. So I'm going to take, sorry if I blind you, the matte cream or white from this. So what I want to do is from my brow bone down to my crease area, I'm going to tap that colour on, okay? This is going to give you base to blend on. And I usually do bring it just a little bit down past my crease. We're going to put another eye primer on of sorts in a second on the actual lid. So we need this to be matte. If this was shimmery white, then it doesn't look good. You look puffy, it just looks wrong, it looks 80s. So let's keep it matte. You need something to blend on anyways. So got that down. Next I'm going to take the Maybelline 24 Hour Color Tattoo in the colour Creamy Beige. I really like this as a base. I think it's gorgeous. It's just a cream colour. So I'm going to take that on my finger, straight onto the lid there. This is a Real Techniques metal range, just basically a larger, fluffier brush. And I just want to make sure the edges are blended out. You can use your fluffy brush. This is, I think, a Model's Prefer brush from Priceline. This is great. I love this brush. Now I'm going to take actually the lighter taupey grey, and I'm just going to straight away, just going to cover that on the whole lid. I'm going to pop this up and I'm just going to pat it in. These brushes are actually pretty good to pop colour down, and I'm just going to make sure that's completely blended in. The same big fluffy brush, and I'm going to make sure that is blended in. I'm going to take the one that's a little bit darker from the palette, and I'm just going to pop that in the outer corner, literally just on the outside corner of the eye. So if you just pop your brush into the product on its side and put it straight here into the corner of the eye and just wiggle it back and forth. Little circles just onto the corner of the eye. We don't want to make this too dark for work, but in a second we're going to blend that out anyways. Again, take the big fluffy brush. This is also a Model's Prefer brush, a smaller, like a small version of the big fluffy brush. And I actually want to dip into the blush. I want to pop that into the crease and blend it out. Your blush is the best transition colour ever. Okay, so we take our big fluffy brush and we go in with the cream again and make sure we are all blended. Simple. So we're going to mirror image what we did on the top on the bottom. So let's go ahead and take our blush colour on a little, this is a Sigma brush, but you can get these, I know you can get these little ones at Model Prefer. Just a tiny little detailing brush. We don't want to use something too massive under the eye. And I'm going to blend that all the way along. Under the eye. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and blend the edges. Then I'm going to take the deeper colour here, the grey, purpley, browny colour, aubergine, I don't know. And I'm just going to line it up with the outer corner of the eye. I'm just going to tuck it in just below the lashes. Just a plain black eyeliner, and I'm just going to go into my lash line. I'm just going to dot it in, and again just dotting it and just make sure everything is blended. Heat your eyelash color up with your bat. Seems weird, but it works for me. Clamp them on, and 1, 2, 3, let go. Grab the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Curl. I really like it. Wiggle, wiggle. Then I just take the edge of the mascara brush and just flick upwards. So, because I have the tiniest lashes in the world, Benefit Hoola, I'm sure everyone's heard of this stuff by now, everyone loves it. It is a matte bronzer, that's the colour. So I take a little angle brush, I think this one it's from Napoleon, show you. So I like to smile, see my cheekbones are quite sort of round, I'm going to just accentuate that. I'm going to put the brush onto the side of my face like that, and I'm just going to follow that line. You see that there? Now, and then I'm going to start blending. I'm going to blend up, and then I'm going to bring it into the, I'm going to bring it into the hairline. I have like, okay, I have a 5 head, so obviously I want to cut that down a little. I want to bring it up here, and I want to bring this out here, so I want to bring that cheekbone like that, okay, into the hairline. So we're basically doing a 3. Boonk, boonk. 1, models prefer, and I just want to blend it up. I don't want to blend it down. I want to blend it up into the cheekbones. Blend, blend, blend. Blend everything together so it sort of becomes one and melt into the skin. Blend, blend, blend. A really quick nose contour, and this is a Sigma brush, and it's like a fluffy blending brush, but it's got an angle on it. Same bronzer I used on the cheek, matte bronzer. I'm all about the matte. I'm not really a shimmer girl unless it's in a highlight. So, want to go wonk, wonk, around the tip, 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 down sides, snatch it, snatch it, snatch it, snatch it. With my big fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to make sure that's blended. A little bit of my finger right in the center. It's from Kmart, Elf. I love these brushes from Elf, they're great. Into the blush, which is kind of like a coral, and I'm going to smile, and I'm going to pop that onto the apple of the cheek. It's a beautiful blush, this. So I was trying to decide what highlighter to use. You could go for, and you don't have to go for a highlighter if you don't want to go for work, but this is me we're talking about here, so we're going to go for highlighter. I love it. Mary-Loumanizer by theBalm. It's really gorgeous. I'm going to do on one side. What is it for? It's basically to give that really gorgeous, glowy, luscious, dewy appearance of skin, and also to, you know, give the appearance of a wider cheekbone as well. So this is what they used to do back in the old Hollywood days, and I really still like that sort of technique. So basically the highest point on the cheekbone here. You could bring it up here like this, which I love doing, but just make sure you blend, blend, blend. This is also a Models Prefer brush, and it's the perfect for highlighter. And I'll just go ahead and do my Cupid's bow as well. Small brush. This is a Sigma brush, but I know you can get Models Prefer. Into your highlighter, we are just going to highlight the inner corner of the eye. Just a little bit of a pop. This is a really light gold. You can take a lighter eyeliner with your puff. Be very careful when you pull the eye down, and add. I feel like it's a lot of makeup. I feel powdery. Oh, I just sort of want to bring it back to real skin again. I always recommend MAC Fix. I know that NYX do a really good moist and dewy spray. So here we go. They sell NYX in Target. Just picked this one up. It's from Chi Chi. It is called Retro Diva. Alright, so it was easy, wasn't it? It was quick. That was easy. You could just, you know, pop hair up, loose French roll, whatever. The thing to remember is with what Americans call drugstore, or what we consider like cheapy makeup, if you want to make it work, if that's what you want to use, then you're going to have to prime and expect fallout, and just make sure you have a towel on your lap and invest in really good brushes. You know, this video was suggested to me by a friend of mine. Shout out to Sam, who said she would like to see a 15-minute look for work, and I think this is pretty. It's natural. You feel like you have a bit of makeup on, but it's not overdone.